to individuals who come into the church to be the pastor. They come through a lot of scrutiny. The steering committee has a lot to do with getting the right pastor into the program, into the office of pastor. They have a list of questions that they ask, and it's not an easy deal trying to figure out about who to get to be the pastor to do the trial sermon. But they do their best, and there's a lot of praying that goes on. And if you don't have enough people praying, you're going to fall flat on your face. I've seen that happen. And sometimes after a time of being in the office, the minister will fall flat on his face, and it's because nobody's praying for him. Everything seems to be just so wonderful, and there is now a problem in the people. So anyway, one of the things that aggravates me more than anything is they will say, he's the man, he's the man, he's the man. She's the woman to lead us. And depending on what you believe in the first is carrying through all the conversations, or forgetting. So let me give you some information that is important for you to have to write down. The station is on for if you want to write about how to get a hold of me. It's RCTV19 that's the Gmail. It's 112 East Jefferson, P.O. Box 367. Both of them are in Ripley, Mississippi 38663. You can get a text or an email to us at rctv19@gmail.com. Our phone number is 662-837-9088. And you can leave a short message and I will get it. This is important information. I want to make sure that you're happy with what I do. Some people will never be happy, and that's all fine and good. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Tough stuff. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not a paid professional. I never have gone to a school that teaches how to do things. I'm trying to read. My laptop doesn't want to come on, and I got notes on both the laptop and my yellow notepad. Man, have said that. My handwriting is terrible. Even I can't even read it. Wow. I didn't know I wrote that. That's crazy. But anyway, last week it was about my testimony, and I didn't get to finish it. We ran out of time, and the way it looks now, I'm gonna run out of time with this. I got up this morning with pain all over my body. I know I'm a big wimp. Some days I'm not as much of pain as some other days. If you had this body, you would be in major pain all the time. So get ready to get right down that information that I've just given you. How you as with me, and how you come in with me, and I don't do anything around here that's that majorly important, but I do what I can when I'm here. I'm just a so person that does a lot of stuff that doesn't ever get recognized, and that's all right with me because I don't have to be recognized. Only the one that gets recognition is Jesus, and if he doesn't get recognized, this program is useless. I may move a little bit of help move a little bit of furniture here and there, set this little world. You see, I don't control the joystick and the knobs to the equipment. The only thing I have control is this beautiful face. Some might even say, what beautiful face? Go ahead and laugh. It's all right. I know you might say, what beautiful face? This ugly mug. This is an ugly mug. And for those who see this program on Thursday, please go and tell others, our advertisers, thank you for sponsoring TV19, and they would be praying for them. That really needs your prayers. They need your prayers. That's over God. OG needs math to, as he was with the pain. Let me switch to another page because that's nothing but gibberish. I'm trying to get myself organized here. Well, when I was a a baby. This is putting bits and pieces together. I discovered America in 1953 in Denver, Colorado, and 2003 it was my 50th year birthday, and it was in September, and I got to see my mother for the first time in 50 years, and it was silly, but I didn't think it was silly at the time because I did it anyway. My stepfather came and picked me up at the airport in Denver, and we had a talk. And he stopped by the flower shop so I can get a yellow rose. And when I got home, when I got to their house, I got out and I walked up to the door and knocked on the door. She came to it, and I says, "Hello, Mother." And she said, she called me Jimmy. She said, "Jimmy, it's good to see you again. 50 years has been a while, hasn't it?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "Here's a yellow rose that I bought for you. I hope you like it." And I said, "I want to sing a song. Oh, tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. It's been 50 long years. Do you still love me?" And we laughed. And there was an organization that flew me up to Denver to meet her. On that plane, I got to share with a couple. While I was traveling to Denver, I told them that I was going to see my birth mother for the first time in 50 years. I wanted to stop to get a yellow rose, give it to her, and sing "Oh, tie yellow around the old oak tree. It's been 50 long years. Do you still love me?" When I gave it to her, the rose, and sang it to her, she cried. We both cried, hugged and embraced as then the real surprise was later. That evening, Fred, who is her husband, said, "Whoops, I gotta go. I got a meeting to go to." And he bounced out of the chair and ran and got into his vehicle. And I guess about an hour later, if I had to guess, the garage door opened and I was sitting on the couch, not even paying attention. And through the garage door into the house, I heard this female's voice saying, "Hello, baby brother." And I jumped up and ran out and hugged her. Never had a real sister. She was the one who connected the different points that got the ball rolling of yarn to make this all happen. You see, she got investigated to track down her mother after she was legally adopted. I was given away, and that was something that I still don't understand how she did it, but she did it, and she has passed away, and I won't be able to find out until I meet her. If I tried to share Christ with her as a Christian, but she wouldn't hear of it. She said if Fred ever knew that I would become a Christian, being a Catholic as he is, it would never be able to. I never would be able to stay here. She was my sister was the one who connected the different points that got the whole ball of yarn to make this all happen. You see, she got an investigator to track down her mother, or our mother, And so that was that was how it started. She went to her stepdaughter's funeral, and she she was called into his little study, and he said, you got another brother to find," and plopped that information down on the paper. And she went to work, and she got a hold of this organization. Children have a maximum potential, and they raised the money to fly me to Denver, and it was a trip I'll never forget as long as I live. And when I don't live any longer, it'll still be in the back of my memory how things happened. It was so wonderful. And I'm gonna try this laptop again. So just give me a minute to. Anyway, she took and was she contacted this group of people, and this group of people had information about me that I didn't even know that they had, and so she it was a well orchestrated thing. God has always been in control of my life, even though I didn't know anything about it. But anyway, he there was so many things that I could point to that God had His hand on my life. So anyway, I see I'm running out of time, so I'm going to take a quick commercial break. If you are in Ripley and you see one of these people that advertise with us, please tell them that you appreciate their support, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. It may not be much to some, but as somebody said, that they balked on coming on my program because they didn't think I was too professional enough. Well, I'm not professional. I just do what I walk through the door, and there it is. And I have. So anyway, she was the one that connected. I didn't even know I had any brothers or sisters. When we were getting this thing together, she contacted me, and I was at work, and my first wife, she said, "You'll never guess who I just spoke with." And I said, "Who?" She said, "Your sister." I said, "My what?" She said, "Your sister." And so anyway, we began to get in contact, and we emailed each other, and it was something. I didn't even realize I had a sister. I didn't know I had a brother. I had a brother that lived in New York that was killed in the subway. He stepped on the wrong thing and was electrocuted. And so anyway, I had another sister and brother that was raised by some fanatical individuals that they had had a belief that they wanted to protect her from all harm, and that's good. But she went her wild ways because she was rebellious, and one of these days I'll be able to find out what caused her to be so rebellious, and so my mother, she was a very beautiful lady when she was younger, and she used that to her advantage with men, and men took advantage of her. So anyway, it's something that you never know while it's happening how God is doing things in your life behind the scenes. When I was adopted by the state of Alabama to the family that raised me, and they had a friend of theirs that lived across the street from them, and this was back in the 54 or 55. They drove down to Montgomery to the adoption agency where I was residing, and she saw this little boy being walked to the door. She said, "That's him. That's him. I won't have nobody except him. Him. Only him." And her husband said, "I don't think you got any say so in the matter, dear." And she said, "I won't take anybody except him." And so when I came out, after all the signatures were done, and so anyway, after all the signatures were done, I walked out with my new parents. She said, "I told you that was him. That was him. I knew it. I knew it." And she just raved and raved and raved about me. I must have been some ugly person. I mean, I must have been uglified, if that's a word. And so anyway, we came back and we stopped in my new grandmother's house in West End, Alabama, and so she said that there was I wouldn't get away from my new dad. I don't know why, but they said that I was kind of clannish about who I got with. Anyway, they brought me home and they showed me the new house, my new house, and my new bedroom, and so anyway, it was something else. I don't remember much because I was too young to remember, but I do remember this. The first few days, it was touch and go. We didn't know what to do with a newborn, a new adopted child. My adopted mother, she couldn't have any children. I don't know why, but she couldn't. And for 10 years they tried, and then all of a sudden, one day she became pregnant, and the thing is, I had a baby brother coming. I had a newborn baby coming into the house, And it hurt me when Mother told me that she was expecting. She says, "We're having our own child," and so I think I hugged her and didn't understand what all that would be. Anyway, he has passed away because he was gay, and the lifestyle that he had wasn't conducive to modern way of doing things. And so anyway, they said that he was a smart child, and one day when he was graduating from high school, he told one of his friends, he said, "I learned everything from my brother. He taught me everything I needed to know." And mother, she turned her head and looked at him, and he said, "Everything that he taught me, I shouldn't have done, and shouldn't have. He taught me things that I shouldn't do." So anyway, she said, "Hmm." And so anyway, he took the phone out of the kitchen and went into the den, and so I guess my time is up. So anyway, here's our commercials, and want you to pay close attention to them because they may be coming to you sooner or later. And remember that you saw them first on Channel 19, and that's an indicator. We're fixing to have a change of pastors, so don't be so rough on a pastor by asking him thousands of questions he may not want to answer. Just know that the process has taken its place, and he's coming from Alaska. So who knows? He may be just the ticket that we need in our church. We're not perfect, but we're committed to the gospel of Christ. So anyway,
for more than 40 years, North Mississippi Primary Health Care has been serving you with quality and low-cost health care services.